Hi everybody, it's another Ogbonge excited edition of the Lifestyle Show here on New Words Television. We believe and hope this show meets you well wherever it is you're tuning in from. I'm your girl EJ and I'm your host for the show. You all are welcome once again. So today's topic is actually a very interesting one. Don't forget every week we bring you basketball discussion. So don't always forget to tune in. Don't forget to follow New World Television on YouTube if you haven't. Like and subscribe to our channel to get updates on the Lifestyle Show. So today's topic will be talking about the prevalence of nude pictures, prevalence of nude in relationships. So with me at the studio today are two very special people that are going to be helping me talk about this very interesting topic. And one of them, okay, let's just introduce them. So I'm going to be starting with the lady. We have Ayame. It's so good to have you on the show again.
Good to have you too.
Ayame is she's a TV pundit. A TV show pundit. Okay, so it's so good to have you on the show. And then she's also the voiceover for I can't forget that. The voiceover for Togo. Please, can you do that again? Do it.
Girl.
Come on, do it.
What is it?
The number you're trying to call. Come on.
The number you've dialed cannot pick up. Please, I don't even remember. But I'll try to do that next time.
Yeah.
But I have a question really quick. You say Obunge, what does that mean?
Bunge, like authentic show.
Okay.
It's so good to have you.
Same here.
You're welcome.
Thank
and then
you.
we have Zaya or Desire Oroko, right?
Akoda.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm so sorry. Zaya is
I'm a social media marketer.
social media marketer, and he's also cute, by the way.
Oh.
You're welcome to the show. It's
Thank
good
you.
to have you two with us today. So
Thank
you
you.
guys are both welcome. So guys, there's this trendy topic or there's this trendy story that went on. Okay, and I want to kind of keep you guys abreast that if you haven't heard, we have been hearing of nude and nudities going on or flying around for a very long time now. So recently, a girl's nude came up. So she was in a relationship and then dating this guy for a very long time. Eventually, she blew up on TikTok, and then dumped the guy and like, I don't want to do this no more with you. And then the guy feeling like Baba on top and everything, having the girl's nude pictures and all, was like, yo, see, since you have blow, I want my own cut of the share. Do you understand? So he started extorting from the girl, was asking her for money, and she kept sending until bank account money was not red. There was nothing inside again. Do you understand? And then she sent a picture to the guy showing that she doesn't have any money in her bank account no more. And then she sent a voice note to him also begging that he should please stop extorting money and also let things go. And then after that experience, the guy, instead of having mercy on this girl and stopping the extortion and all, he then went ahead to post the video. He dropped the video on social media.
Incredible.
And when he dropped it, he also dropped the voice note
Oh.
Of her begging not
of
to
her
do
begging.
it.
So that's
Wow.
toxicity in its height.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that's the reason for this very question to start with.
Okay.
All right. So having said this, first of all, let's define terms. What do you guys understand by nudity? Okay, May, I'll start with you. What's nudity in relationship? Let's put it to relationship.
What's the context? Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean?
okay.
Like, what's
Okay, so you nuding your boyfriend first off.
like
yeah.
sending news?
What,
Like,
what,
if I think it's a good thing or not?
yeah. Is it? No, not if you think it's a good thing. First of all, what do we understand by nudes?
Well, when what I know about it is that like I can send like nude pictures of me either naked or in my underwears or something like that to my boyfriend or spouse, just like probably excite him or something like that.
Oh, okay. So Zaya,
To
you
spice up things just a little.
So what do you think?
I agree with what May
Yeah.
said. Nudes are basically pictures of yourself not dressed,
Right.
sent to your other half to make things exciting. Yeah.
Okay, so Zaya, I have a question for you regarding this, considering the fact that we've defined what nudity is.
Okay.
Would you say that the values and cultures that is associated with chastity yeah, has been long forgotten. So, yeah.
Yes. I think they have been long forgotten. The main cause, I would say, is the world that we live in today. We want instant gratification and we want to overconsume. So back in the days, they didn't have that, and they didn't have access to like all the technology that we have, like social media. So with all that, everybody can do a lot of stuff that they couldn't while at the same time being like far away from each other.
Okay.
So I think that has led to a lot of that.
Okay, so you're saying that due to the fact that values has been forgotten is the reason why women are too quick to send nudes pictures.
I would say yes. Yeah.
Okay. People
I
are
would
going
say
somewhere.
it has.
Wait. Hold on.
Okay.
No, wait. Let's hear him out
Go ahead first.
I think it has a lot to do with that because
Mainly?
I would say mainly,
Okay.
but there's part of it
Okay.
that has to do with that because now, like, people don't care anymore. People don't have those values, and I feel like it encourages others and discourages others, mainly, unfortunately, the women.
I don't read. Do you read him well?
Well, like, can you please be more specific?
Exactly.
Specific
Yes.
to
Get it more
who
specific.
it encourages and who it discourages.
Yeah.
Like in what way?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and like, for example, if, the values that we lost, that we used to have our great grandfathers and our fathers,
Right.
now that men, I would say men are dogs.
Okay.
Not all men,
Right.
but some men are dogs.
Okay.
But I'll say that behavior, I don't know, it just gives us so much confidence and energy to like think we have, we can do whatever to the women. I would say, I'm not saying it's right,
Okay.
but I'm saying that's just how it is.
Yeah.
What do you?
I'm sorry. I'm not going to have to say that first.
Okay.
But I think it's an excuse.
Oh.
Okay.
It's an excuse because that shouldn't actually be the reason why men should feel confident to actually go about it that way.
Okay.
Because it comes from education, value, moral, society, and I think it stems from a lot of things. So I don't think it's just because everything is just out there that it will actually lead people to behave some type of way. So I don't specifically agree on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would disagree. The part that you say it's an excuse,
Yeah.
because I don't think it's an excuse because, like, we're seeing, like, for example, all the stuff that's being promoted in like music,
Right.
like entertainment.
Yeah.
We see like that all the time, rap music and all that. It's like promoting this, so it's not an excuse, but it's what we're being driven towards to like.
I have a question. Because, for example, I'm not going to drop names, but like some artists will promote jumping off of cliffs. So you think people will start jumping off cliffs?
All right, if they promote it enough and we see it every day, you'll see people jumping off
Wait,
a cliff.
really? Okay, so from what you're saying,
Oh my
now, from what you're
gosh.
saying, can I cut it to be that, according to you, that women are too quick to show themselves? That's indirectly what he's saying. If I'm
Kinda,
getting,
yeah.
Okay.
it's kind of. So you're saying
Because they're
You don't-
influenced by social media and what's being promoted. So now
Exactly,
it's
so-
like free. They're like more, I don't know, open to do stuff like
so
that.
are you saying that you don't need to ask her before she shows you herself?
They just do it.
They just do it.
Okay, so there's some that just do it.
Yeah.
There's some that they have values and they respect themselves and they don't. So I want to say all women, but I would say most. So
Wow.
if
Have you experienced this before?
yes, I've experienced this
How did it
before.
go?
They
I
just
liked
threw
it.
themselves
Yeah,
on
they just
you?
threw themselves. I mean,
Wow.
Yo,
well, so-
are you
like,
sure?
There were some. So there was some, like, for example, if a woman's throwing themselves at you like that, you're kind of like, why are you doing all this? Like,
You asked her?
No, I wouldn't ask, but I'll be thinking in my
Okay.
mind, like,
Okay.
okay, can I at least chase you? Can you at
First,
least,
like,
yeah.
who you first?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
men, or I'll say, according to me, I like to chase. So I don't want it to be too easy. I want like for you to be like,
I did it myself and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a turn on. But as far as like it being too easy, it's like a turn off if like women just throw themselves at you.
Wow.
But there are instances like on social media, you have some women that will just send you nudes
Just like that?
just like that.
No,
for-
something prompted it. You can't
I was
just
about
send
to ask that. Like, what
Exactly.
do you think?
You,
Like
you,
on your side, what do you think actually led to that for women to just start throwing themselves?
there should be
I've
a
seen-
green light.
Well, no, not quite. You know, like what he's saying is true. Some women do
Do
that.
that.
They just send news, and it's vice versa, actually.
Yes, men.
And lately on social media and even podcasts, you hear men. I think personally, it's because men now are saying that they don't want to chase women anymore. Like they want to be wooed,
chased.
to be chased, and like why women are not taking the steps anymore. Like they want to be chased and all that. So now I'm saying, okay, now men are coming forward saying this more and more. I think it's pushing women to actually become more.
Into their faces.
No, not
sort
even
of.
that. They become even more masculine and like do the chasing actually.
Okay.
So I don't think that's
Now,
I don't know balanced.
okay, so from what you're saying,
Yeah.
would you say men are natural perverts? Yes. I mean, from everything she's saying, would you call them natural perverts then?
I am sure
They are.
every man they have that little thingy in them. They kind of have that in them, even if like some with their ego may not like allow them to.
Say it out. They're trying to at least, rub your ego a little, even while on
Yeah,
screen
like
and
they'll be
all
like,
that.
no, I'm not like that. But like as soon as a woman with a specific trait that they like passes by, they'll be like eyeing her from like
From distance.
Yes.
Even when they have someone.
right.
So are you saying yes to it? Like, yes, they are natural
Mainly.
perverts? Mainly.
Mainly.
They are natural perverts.
Mainly.
So she's giving you 98% yes and then 2% no. Because they are just 2%.
I didn't say that. But
98%, that's pretty high.
I didn't say that. But like mainly, okay, let's just say 80 and 20 because
Ooh.
probably there's some are out there. They're not like that. I don't want to like generalize, but I'm sure
Thank
some.
you.
Yeah. Like,
Because myself, I'm gonna say I'm.
of course you're not. I knew he was gonna say he's not part of that group.
Okay, so Desire, she said mainly, but to you, what do you think? Do you counter anything she's saying, or what do you think regarding this very question?
So to me, I would counter the mainly part,
Okay.
because, and the 80% part, because I think she's on the right track. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But where I would divert away
me too.
from
Yeah.
is, I feel like there's some men that are okay, let me just say everybody's a pervert to an extent.
See, we're saying
Everybody.
the same thing. Everyone.
wow, everybody.
Not just
Yeah,
men.
not
Wait,
just
wait,
men.
okay.
There's some women, because
No, but the percentage is low though.
No, you just don't see it. But you don't know what women.
Women's psychology.
What's happening in their minds.
Okay.
There's one time I went to where they do the passports,
Story
Okay.
time.
and
Hold on, let's go on.
I'm walking out of the car, and then some girl says, "Hey, that guy has a nice butt."
Oh wow.
And she was referring to me. I acted like I didn't hear
She said
anything.
that out loud.
Yeah, she said it out loud.
How sure
Incredible.
is he she was talking to you?
Because she was
Directly
dead
looking at
at me, and
you.
my friend was like,
She didn't even hide
yeah,
it.
she didn't hide it.
Oh my goodness.
And I walked like I didn't hear anything, but that's one of the cases. So I feel like men do that as well, but men do it more openly. They're like, they don't care. And like how you just said, women are being masculine
More
nowadays.
Yeah.
And I feel like now women are overtly doing what men used to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And men are doing what women.
Ways.
We're switching roles.
Yeah.
So wait, guys. So May, why do you think people send nudes now? Is it like a validation to something? Are you validating your relationship? Are you trying to? Why?
it depends. I cannot speak for everyone, but I'm sure some people, like I said before, they just want to spice up the relationship a little bit. some girls, they do it because the man asked, like, okay, send me nudes. And since she likes
do you
him
have to ask
and
for
she wants like to validate some sort of validation, as you mentioned, so she will send it because like, oh, that's my man. If I don't do it, another girl will.
Even when you do it, another girl still will do it.
Well,
Exactly, Desire. I don't get it. Yeah, you need to talk on this. Why do you guys ask for nudes?
So, why do we ask for nudes?
Exactly.
All right. I don't want to speak for everyone. I'll speak for myself. I have asked for nudes.
okay. Then.
Okay.
I have, and
All
it's because she was like all the way across the world, and I was on this side.
Oh, it's a long distance
Yeah, so
relationship.
it's a long distance, and
Okay.
And you
men-
had to ask for it.
yeah, I had to see a little something, you know.
I love how he said it. You know, to see a little something.
Talking about this seeing a little something, there was a time I was telling you guys before now of, the fact that I was on the social media and someone asked for that almost immediately after we got acquainted.
Yeah.
So that wasn't nice. It was a complete red flag.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's a direct pervert.
Exactly. So that's why I asked the question about men being perv. It doesn't really matter if you're in a relationship with someone or you're not in a relationship with a person, or you're trying to establish some long distance thing. I think asking for the word nude in our society today has you can agree with me what's going on. If she hadn't sent out that nude, she won't be where she is now. Yes, we are trying to validate ourselves, but in validating we are sort of, it's to our own detriment. So I might want to love you, or I might love you, but still yet it's not enough, because when the money comes, you'd want to do something to me. Why is that? Okay, now let's bring it down to mainstream. Do you guys think mainstream media is currently, okay, as a result as to why people seek validations and all that, do you think mainstream media has contributed to people seeking
attention, instant gratification, as you mentioned earlier?
What do you think?
That's the case.
Okay.
But it's not just media that just came about it like that. It was promoted. TV, movies, music, even books. So, like, it's becoming so general, and it's scary because I'm wondering for the future generation, how is it going to be?
It's easily accessible.
Yes, it is. So if parents don't monitor their children, they're going to have access to all kinds of stuff that is going to be very dangerous for themselves. And when they grow into adulthood, it's going to be quite detrimental, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Desire, what do you think?
Yeah, I do agree. I wouldn't say like validation per se. I would say promotion. It's all over, not just in the media, but books everywhere. But one thing I would like to add as well is there needs to be a lot of education for, I'll say, everyone, because there's a thing about sending nudes, it being sent to your other half, but sharing it to the world is a no-no.
That's
And
wicked,
it's-
actually.
Yeah, it's not right, I would say, and it's something that I will not agree with. But yeah, like,
Is there a law against that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There should be, I think.
There isn't any law yet
yeah,
established.
There
regarding
should be,
it.
because that's very...
Although some medias are trying to ban it, sort of, they are cutting the amount of exposures. I know in Nigeria they do it. I don't know about other countries, but there are limitations as to how much
What
you
they-
display when it comes to music.
Even
videos
here
and
recently,
all that.
they put out a law against it.
Oh,
In
wow.
music videos now, you're not allowed to show nudity or
yeah.
even explicit lyrics anymore.
All right.
And that's quite recent.
It was recent.
It's really recent.
All right. So, guys, can we give kind of like a take home? What is advice to young people out there that are in love, quote? So, yeah. Let's start with you. You're the man. I mean, come on.
Well, to all my fellas out there,
Of course.
ladies, if your man asks for a nude, go ahead and send it to him.
I was not expecting that.
No, but
You see that
But
coming?
there's a but.
But-
Oh, okay.
before you date that man, make sure you know who you're dating, and make sure that you know you're dating somebody that's respectful and that has values, and will if y'all end up splitting up, will never send your nudes to the public. So just do your due diligence, and then go ahead and go crazy with your nudes. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you think, Dave?
I don't think you can ever know. My dad always says like you
Exactly.
can never know someone enough. You can live with someone for 30 years and
And not
just
know
not
them.
know them fully because you don't know what can actually push someone to do such thing. So for women, like I've been on social media and I've read comments and some women were saying like if you want to post like send news to your man, at least don't show your face. So he like you can back it up and say, okay, where's the face? That's not me, or something like that. I don't know. So that's what I was saying earlier, that there should be a law against this to protect people's intimacy at least. So I think it's very dangerous. Like if you send nudes, at least you should know at the back of your head that like it's risky, that it may be out there. But if you know for sure that this person won't do this, I mean,
But there's
suit
no
yourself.
way, like
To
she
each
said.
their own. Honestly, to each their own. It's dangerous. You know it's risky. But if you want to take that risk, do you.
I agree.
It's like she said, it's almost impossible for you to know.
It
know,
is,
yeah.
Do you
honestly. It
understand?
is.
It's we don't know ourselves. So even when the person is authentic, something might spike up later, and
That's
you
true.
see, you see a different
Anything.
person
Anything.
entirely, and all of those things. So it's almost impossible, but it's still possible. But yo, guys, we've gotten to the end of this very talk show. So the advice to everyone out there regarding this new thing is be careful. You love him, he loves you. See, loving, I have a friend that'll tell you love is not enough. Okay, it's just not enough. And situations or situation, that's the word, might arise that would push someone to become demonic, especially the men. So try as much as possible to protect yourself, protect the people you love, because there's an extension to this. Okay, so it's not just about you, it's about every other person. So guys, I'm so grateful you guys were able to come to my show.
Thank
Or to
you.
the
Thank
show.
you. Thank you for
Zaya, for
the
coming.
invite.
Thank you, May, for coming.
My
It's so good
pleasure.
to have you guys. Until we come your way next week, I still remain your girl, AJ. Stay blessed, stay safe, and plenty love from me to you. Mwah. Bye-bye.